everyone, welcome Shauna to the Maury Show. Now, you know that old expression, you know, the devil is in the details? Well, Shauna says her husband, Nick, has become so obsessed with the details of the physical features of their two children. 6-month-old Elijah and 22-month-old Gabriel. Nick claims neither of these kids look like him. Or for that matter, they don't look like each other. And he has convinced himself that he is not the father of both of them. Look.
I have never cheated on my husband, Nick. And for him to deny my 2 baby boys is despicable. When my son, Gabriel, was born, everything was cool. It wasn't until my youngest, Elijah, was born when everything fell apart. Nick took one look at Elijah and said, "Whose child are you?" And that broke my heart. Anyone with eyes can see that my kids don't look the same, but they still have the same father, and that's Nick. I can't explain how genetics works, but I can explain one thing. Nick helped me make these babies, and now I can't believe he's doing this to us. When it comes back that these 2 kids belong to Nick, I want him on his hands and knees begging for forgiveness, or this marriage is over.
So what does the thought of your husband denying these kids do to you?
He knows for a fact those kids are his. I didn't make these kids by myself. He knows.
So obviously, if he thinks he's not the father, he thinks you were messing around.
I married him. You know who I am.
I'm not blind. I know those kids aren't mine. They don't look like me.
Let's take a look at Gabriel, okay? Is he the
Yes.
oldest? Okay. What was Nick's reaction when he was born?
He was so happy when he was born. He had no problems. We were happy together.
He didn't ever question
It
his
was never a
looks?
question. It was never.
But then it was all about the looks of Elijah.
He had a problem because he said he was too white. I'm mixed.
Right.
I'm mixed. He's white. It's only, I can't explain genetics. That's just how it works. Now he's doubting Gabriel.
He didn't have a problem with Gabriel, but then when Elijah was born, then all of a sudden, they don't look alike, so neither one of them are his.
Exactly.
That's what he says. You know, it's very interesting, you know, when you all take the kids out in public, people kind of look around, don't they?
All the time. But if you want to look at the kids, let's look at the kids. But you know for a fact, that fat-ass head is Nick. And you know for a fact, oh my God, I'm not saying that might be me, but that's on it.
They do look different, don't they?
I never, ever denied that. I know they don't look alike, but I know for a fact those 2 kids are his.
Okay. So you never cheated on him, right? In fact,
I never, ever cheated on
did you have a problem
Nick.
with him?
He cheated on me.
Oh.
From the very beginning, he cheated on me. I'm
You could've
supposed to be in
cheated.
college.
You could've did the same
I'm supposed to be
thing.
working. I'm supposed to have my own life. I give up everything for him.
And because he doesn't think that these kids look like his, he doesn't give 100% to them, does he?
He acts detached, and I know for a fact they're his.
Everybody, here's your husband, Nick. Nick, come on out.
These kids look nothing like me. Nothing like me.
Have a seat over here.
Hi, Nick.
Have a seat over
Good to
here.
see you. How are you?
Good,
Have
man.
a
You?
seat.
Have a seat over there, husband.
How y'all
These
getting
kids don't look like me.
How you getting along these days?
A little difficult.
A little difficult, right. So you have doubts about being the father of both these kids?
Absolutely, Maury. Absolutely. I mean,
You know
see
for a
it.
fact
You
those
see it.
kids are yours. I
Do
live
I? It could be someone else's. I know they could. I know they could.
So that
All right.
means that she had to have cheated on you, right?
Apparently.
How did
You
you?
That's
cheated
how it
on
works.
me.
I know I did.
You cheated on
And
me.
you could have did the same thing.
All right,
You could have
I
did the
didn't
same
though.
thing.
I didn't though.
I know you. You're spiteful.
You're
Your
saying
big
she
ass
could have done
head.
it out of revenge.
I know she ain't talking. She look at her forehead. Look at her forehead.
Okay, let's start with the oldest one, all right? You think Gabriel looks like you?
I mean, if you look at Gabriel, he looks just like her. Just like her.
Just 'cause he's
Everything
dead,
about
that's
her
me.
is
That's
you.
me. I don't care.
Not
I
me.
don't care. That's me.
Not me.
And
That's all me.
what about Elijah?
He resembles me more.
That's
but
your baby. You know that's your baby.
Yeah,
That
you
looks
can see
just
that. I can
like
see
you.
that.
Get out of my face.
I can see maybe.
Get out of
But
my
look,
face.
look.
You know that's you.
You
Just
look at the
'cause
two
he's
together,
tan.
they're two different complexions. Total, they look like they have different fathers. I mean, say what you want. Everybody.
I gave up everything for you. Everything.
We'll see.
I gave up everything for you.
We'll see how the tests come out.
Let's see
how the tests
then.
come out.
Let's see then.
Okay.
Bet.
So, how do y'all's families handle this? Do they see any difference here?
Everybody in my family wants to talk about how, oh, they must have got mixed up at the hospital. Like, something must have happened.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, like, there's whispers behind closed doors that, she's messing around, and I'm hearing all this stuff, and it's like, that's gonna weigh on my mind.
Didn't I give up college for you?
You did.
Didn't I get married to you? Didn't I do everything for you?
All right, but that doesn't
All right,
mean
then
that
shut
doesn't
up.
mean that you couldn't have stepped out.
Sit down.
Where are the results? I want to see the results.
You think your marriage will be better if you find out you're the father of both of these?
Absolutely, that's all I want. I want these kids to be mine. Absolutely.
In the case of 6-month-old Elijah, Nick, you are the father.
What about Gabriel? Let's see about Gabriel.
No, you know it.
Let's see
You
about
knew it.
Gabriel.
You knew
Let's
it.
see about
You knew
Gabriel.
it, and you're gonna find out.
We'll see. We got
and
one more
You're
yet.
gonna find out. Watch.
In the case of 22-month-old Gabriel, Nick, you are the father.
You're right. What was I supposed to think? Look at him. What was I supposed to think? You seen him think. What was I supposed to think? What was I supposed to think?
I told you.
Anybody would have thought the same thing. I'm so sorry.
Go raise those two beautiful boys. You are not the father.